Hari Om. Welcome, dear friends. Salutation to you from the heart, for you are going to be a great contributor for yourself, first of all, then also to the world at large, whichever the place you are placed. And I am sure you will be developing your all skills in your own particular field. You also will develop all the attitudes required, and you will also improve in your own performance day by day, so that your contributions to the world are increasing day by day. This is how, as a human, we evolve within and without. Like in any company factory, from the clerical cadre, slowly, by increasing the inner skills and all, by also by attitudes, we go on growing from that level to higher and higher ranks. Life is like that only. Left to ourselves, we only fall down from what place we are now in. So you are given all these Gita informations only for that purpose. So may you get the information, make it as inspiration, use it for your own transformation. As much important was chapter 3, so important is chapter 4 with so many beautiful things. So we welcome you in today's class also. The three topics after our initial prayers. One is chanting. Today we will do from today 9 days every day one shloka of a Navagraha Stotram given to us by Bhagavan Vyasa himself. So from Lord Surya up to the last one, daily one shloka we chant. Then common sense thought. And in Gita, we have not completely studied the first three shlokas. Therefore, just sharing what was discussed yesterday, today we'll add two more things, three more things, and we conclude today. Then go to the next fourth, fifth shlokas and also the new theme. In that coming theme, Arjuna will ask question as to you are born recently, how will I believe you that you gave this knowledge to Lord Son, etc. Then Bhagavan reveals his avatara rahasya, which is little sublime, beautiful, very spiritual. But I have no doubt that you are available for me to give this understanding, and you will make use of that understanding in increasing your astikata. And when you are astika, we just listen what Lord says, and when we do it, what He says, it is our own benefit. Thank you. Start. Om. 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 Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Till yesterday, friends, we were doing one mantra for our japam, more than 20 visa. From today, in our chantings, we will see some mantras. To begin with, the 9 mantras from Navagraha Stotram. It is given to us by Bhagavan Sri Vedavyasa. In fact, there are 10 shlokas. The first one, long back in initial days, we already taught you, therefore I am not repeating it. In this Navagraha Stotram, one shloka is there to pray and invoke the blessing of one graha, the planets. And then scientifically, philosophically also you see, spiritually also you see, ki these 9 planets, though stationed in their own respective orbits, yet they are showing their prabhava influence on everything and being on this earth. Not only earth, even beyond. So we all are always monitored by, governed, guided by, blessed by if you pray, also punished by if you do wrong by these grahas. That's why the graha dosha and all, when they are there, graha shanti is done, truly it is beneficial. I to fully believe in that astrology and all, provided that astrologer is an upasaka, is a selfless person, is a spiritual person, he is using this vidya to serve the people, not for his own personal money. Then if you get such great Jyotishya with good experience, he will give good analysis, assess of our own life's kundali. In that he tells, seeing ये ग्रह वो ग्रह इसका ये दोष है उसके लिए निवारण करो, definitely it happens. It's less like any fever is there, it is a symptom. Then the diagnosis is done. Then this is a dosha in the body. Then this antibiotic or this particular tablet you take. So just like it's for the physical body, so too the for entire life, depending on the mistakes we do, becoming angry, those planets will trouble us. As a compensation, when we do these shantis, upasanas, properly, sincerely, to a great extent, its effect help us in freed from the problems. So believe what's wrong in that. Every part of the world, they in one way or the other, they believe it. Is it not? Now, out of the 10, first one is Om Adityaya cha Somaya Mangalaya Budhaya cha Guru Shukra Shani Bhyashta Rahave Ketave Namaha. Long back we taught it, I'll not repeat it. After this, each one is for one graha. First one is Bhagavan Surya. So I'll chant it. Now I'll make it a 11 chantings. Then you keep a target of 1008, if not 1 lakh. Then learn this one also, so that let each of the graha become upashama or shanta with regard to our life, and pray to those grahas even to forgive and bless all the beings in the total world. If the graha is quiet and calm and good for us, all our physical body, physiological function, senses, the mind, its ability is intact, the buddhi, its sharpness, all of them become so beautiful that we will really become so great in our life with noble goals achieved. ओके. सो भगवान सूर्य का मंत्र है जपा कुसुम संकाशम काश्यपेयम महाद्युतिम तमोघ्रम सर्व पापघ्नम प्रणतोस्मि दिवाकरम. सो दिवाकरम, दिवा डे टाइम, करा करने वाला, द वन विथ इज अराइवल, द वन हु मेक्स द डे हैपन. Pranatosmi, with all humility, humbleness, I am doing salutation. Who is he? He is Japa Kusuma Sankasham. Early morning when he rises, like the Japa Kusuma, he is reddish in color. Okay, Kashyapayam is a Kashyapa Aditi Santanam. Surya Bhagavan is Aditi Kashyapa Santana. Aditi Putra is why he is called as Aditya also. Mahadyutim, full of brightness, Kanti, brilliance. Tamognam, tamaha darkness, gna remover. Outer darkness he removes by his outer light. Inner darkness of ignorance he will remove if he invoke his grace inside. By giving the jnanam, he removes it. When the knowledge comes, ignorance goes away. All wrong, sinful life goes away. That's why sarva papagnam. सारे पापों को नाश करने वाले. Till yesterday, day before, we studied that only. Kena prayukta ayam purusha papam charati. Surya Bhagavan, by giving the knowledge, correct knowledge, tells us how we suffer when we do the papam and makes us freed from the doing of the sin, its result of misery. Therefore, Japa Kusuma Sankasham, who is like the Japa Kusuma Pushpa, Kashyapeyam, Kashyapa Prajapati Santanam, Mahadyutim, very bright, brilliant Kanti. And right from beginning of creation till now going on, there is no end to his duty, Kanti. And he is always working. We are this side earth, after 12 hours takes another turn. We sleep, but he doesn't sleep. We sleep on his day, Sunday. He never sleeps. Mahaduti. Then Tamognam removes the darkness and ignorance. Thereby Sarvapapagnam, he removes all the sin also. Thus makes our life beautiful, bright, knowledge oriented, and meritorious. Gives us happiness. Therefore, to such Pranatosmi Divakaram, that Lord Divakara Surya, my pranams. I am saluting him. So you listen 2-3 times. It's a big test for your concentration. By listening 3 times, you must know it by heart. In the 8 times, you are chanting along with me. फुल डिवोशन टू भगवान सूर्य. ट्राई करते हैं. ओम जपा कुसुम संकाशम काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम्. ॐ जपाकुसुमसङ्काशं 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 काश्यपेयं महाद्युतिं तमोघ्नं सर्वपापघ्नं प्रणतोऽस्मि दिवाकरम्. Beautiful mantra, good, we chanted together. Now today's common sense thought for we youngsters to blossom beautifully from our stage of being a bud. Every day one thought we are seeing. Today's thought is what? Very simple. Therefore, right from beginning only, whatever the theoretical knowledge we gave, we have or we gain, we have to use it practically and become habitually master of practicing it also. Not only the knowledge, but also variety of skills and abilities and talents which we have. Not boast about them that I have this or that one. Talents, every one of us have some or the other talents. And each of us are continuously learning knowledge. This knowledge and learning, knowledge and talents, ability, only they remain as theoretical. They don't help us at all. They have to be implemented into practice to give us benefit. And that also be careful about that practical place where they are implemented are noble goals only, which will help us and also the world. Like I have the theory of how to drive the two-wheeler. क्या फायदा उसका? Practically you must learn and should be a perfect driver. But it is not enough. Your driving practice and mastery is good or bad. Where are you taking your vehicle to? I know driving, but while driving, I'm dashing everyone also. I'm careless also, breaking my legs also, or taking my vehicle to such a useless place to destroy myself. So, what is the use of that knowledge? So, to have ability to speak, convince. Okay, very good. But what is the use of it if you don't use it? Use it practically. But then you are using it to convince people in negative things. in misguiding them. What is use? It's a papa, it's a sin. Like the people do the conversion, etc. Very good ability to talk. Skills are there. They bring emotion, they bring logics and all. But for what? This beautiful ancient traditional, all including, all encompassing Hindu Sanatan Dharma. Those innocent people with their ability to talk, they convert, not knowing that their own God will punish them. What he said was different. Some useless, some people are there very rustic, knowing nothing about God. Therefore, please tell them. This is what was his word. He never told that anybody who's already got a great faith coming from the traditions and all, you destroy them or you change their faith. He himself learned from our Hindu rishis and munis. So too in other religion, it is always worthy of having devotion to God. Therefore, better have devotion. It will help you. This is what the idea. But then slowly, those who don't have devotion, then trouble them. And especially my God only, my God. Other gods are not there. Therefore, whoever don't believe in my God, they are kafir, they kill them. This is how they thought. Power of power, conviction, power of this and that, misused and creating all the sins, creating disturbance in the world. I just gave you some example like that. Any ability you have, any talents we have, any number. See how many talents we have, how many knowledges we have. That never helps us. You may have 2000 talents and ideas, knowledges. Among them, how many we are practically implementing? That alone gives the result. So, question is not how many talents you have, how much of knowledge, how much of that you are using or implementing. That also for the positive purpose. Not for the self destruction, worldly destruction के लिए नहीं करना वो. There also we have to be careful. And also another thing, whichever the field you are placed in or have selected, even to succeed there also, day by day increase your theoretical knowledge, but become practically also perfect too. Only those who know theory, the amateurs, not given chance. That's why कितने साल का अनुभव है? That's what they ask you whenever you go to any job. Practical. So be a man of practice, whether they are values, whether there's patriotism, whether you are respect for Sanatana Dharma. Theory nahi, practice करके दिखाओ. Whether you are kindness and compassion to the people, is it not? Whether your professional skills, have all of them but not used. If it's not used or practiced, they won't help. So today's thought is theory has not helped anyone, only practice helped. Therefore, along with learning theory and having skills, abilities, be perfect in being practical too. The values like jhoot nahi bolna. Not only theory will help you, truly you live the life of honesty and truthfulness, you will see its benefits. The youngsters, all of them have beautiful theories. And that's how with those theories that I'll serve my office honestly and loyally, that's how they join. But all the seniors are there, घोटाले करते हैं. अब इसको भी धीरे धीरे उसमें फंसा लेते हैं. By the time he also get 5 6 years experience, all the theory of being honest and loyal, he forgets, practically become dishonest and disloyal, then his life is so much of negativity. So to Desha Bhakti. Don't be theoretical. True, pay your taxes, conserve the resources of the nation, talk good about our nation. Whatever the field you are in, first put the nation first, serve through that ability the nation. These are all being practical. Whether you are a politician, doctor, जहाँ भी हो भाई, यूनिवर्स के लिए, देश के लिए, धर्म के लिए, प्रजा के लिए, ये मेरा काम अंकित है, सेवा कर रहा हूँ. This thought is real service. Everything you can't do, but you can extend your prayer and you can do whatever you are doing, keeping in mind the interest of the total, that attitude reaches it. Hmm. That's how the prayers work. We don't do anything, just pray. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. But that it's a mental work in the mind. Well, that is its own effect. Really, you will see the lokas become sukhi with this prayer when it is done by everyone. So, in this way, we have to be theoretically pakka, but more pakka should be in practice. That alone helps us. Thank you for the idea, chance given. Tomorrow we come with another idea. Now come to our Bhagavad Gita. Chapter 4 we started yesterday. So in that, in the first three shlokas, Bhagavan tells that this yoga of achieving success in the chosen field as well as spiritual field by practically doing all the theoretical yogas, the Buddhi Yoga, the Samatva Yoga, Karmasu Kaushalam Yoga, all of them are given by me in the beginning only, Bhagwan Surya Ko. And he is even now practicing it. Then he passed on it to his son Vivaswan, gave it to his son Vaivasvata Manu. Vaivasvata Manu also practiced this yoga and himself got benefited. What are the yogas? First is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Yoga. Nischay Karlo, Manushya Jivan is for contributing to the world, for fulfilling one's own duty, to serve the Lord and to reach the God. First that Vyavasayatmika Buddhi, Nischayatmika Buddhi. That's what is 37, 38 Shloka Visa. Thereafter, the Samatva Yoga Buddhi, that is Sukha Dukke Same Kurtva Lava Labhav. That yoga, again, आगे भी बताया उन्होंने कि योगा कर्मसु कौशलम बुद्धि, improving your skills and using them for the best of the purpose, that also is yoga. Then karmanyavadikaraste yoga. Then work for the work's sake yoga. These are all the yogas taught in the chapter 2. In the chapter 3 also we were told yogas. What are they? Karma yoga. In the Karma Yoga, first thing is what? Doing Nitya Naimittika Prayaschitta. Karma only is yoga, not the other things. The Kamya Nishiddha Karma. We studied all that. Then the next yoga taught was, you do this Karma and Karma Yoga with the Yajna Bhavana. For that, the how in the Yajna, when we do with Yajna spirit, the Devatas bless us. How Bhagavan, having created the human beings, he gave the Yajna Bhavana, and how Janakadi Maharajas live like that, and Krishna himself also, he gave his own example. All of that are only to tell us that Karma Yoga should be done with Yajna Bhavana. In Karma Yoga, which karma has to be avoided, which has to be done. That is first point. Second, doing them with the Yajna Bhavana, wherein the interest of the totality is kept in mind, not selfishness. Is it not? These are all taught to us in chapter 3. In that, how Janaka was working, how Krishna was going on working. And in that, we were told so many things. Swadharme, Nidhanam, Shreya, they were told. And when you are in this spirit of doing yoga of karma, your own inner raga dveshas, your own inner desires, they try to trouble you. So, for that also, Bhagavan, he gave the answers. Indriyasyarte ragadveshau vyavastitau tayor navashamagachet tau hi asya paripanthinau prakriter guna sammuda sajjante guna. These are all the yoga is upaya. Like you have to reach to a destination. To reach to destination, whatever the upaya you practice are called yoga. In that, you have to be fit and healthy. You have to have a vehicle. Vehicle should be perfect. It should be fueled. That the road should be good. You understand? Then your ability to drive skills. You should follow the traffic rules. You should see that you don't commit accident. You don't allow others to bang you. This everything which takes me to the destination. All of them are called as yoga. Yoga, therefore, is all skills, all abilities, all talents, theoretical and practical, to reach to the destined or defined destination or determined destination. That is called as yoga. For spiritual people, the yoga is reaching Paramatma. So, to reach to Paramatma, from wherever he is there, he has to do all sadhanas required. That's why so many yogas came. Every one of them are means for reaching the destination of Bhagavan. Therefore, you are too lazy, then Karma Yoga is for you. You are too disturbed and distracted and egoistic, Bhakti Yoga is for you. Your mana is very, very virulent and uncontrolled, Ashtanga Yoga is for you. You are very sharp and subtle, then the Jnana Yoga is for you. But all of them are for reaching God only. Is it not? Elections, jeetna hai. So therefore, all honest yogas they do, dishonest upayas also they do. टैंपरिंग एवीएम से पैसे बांटो ये भी होता है करना नहीं चाहिए बट दे डू दैट आल्सो एज इफ इट हेल्प्स अंदर थिंग इज व्हाट do great works to the society and public and do the publicity of it they will select you see that landslide majority in Gujarat just now we saw the record 154 out of 182 it's a show कि work is going on good कोई बंदा अच्छा काम कर रहा है तो उसी को जीतने दो like that. Yoga is success. Okay. Imam Yogam. Bhagavan in these three shlokas said, I gave it to Surya. He gave it to his son after practicing. Then that Surya Bhagavan gave it to his son Manu. Manu gave it to his son Ikshvaku Adi. Ikshvaku started giving to his own children, Kukshi, Vikukshi. Huge generation of 10 children are there for Ikshvaku. And in that Ikshvaku Amsha only, slowly the Bhagavan Rama comes. Slowly we can see it's a big thing in Bhagavad Purana. Entire those Vamshavarnana comes. You can study. But point is what? As I told you yesterday, as the time passed on, the population increased, the available resources were reduced, are the things. Then people started becoming competing. And in that competition, to grab more things in the lesser time, be attentive to grab more and more things, whether I need them or desire them or not. And in the lesser time, with minimum efforts, people started breaking all these beautiful rules of yoga. That's how, in fact, it has come to such a level that such thing is existing. Even people have forgotten also. Like in today's world, all of us forgotten that there's a beautiful life of selfless love, pure love, a beautiful life of accepting others as they are, a beautiful life of forgiving. ये सब चले गए. You should listen what I say. Otherwise, I can't tolerate you. Let us get separated, or I am going away from you. Earlier, for the sake of work, they used to work. For the work, the reward is given. Nowadays, reward for the sake of reward, only the work is done. काम के लिए काम करते थे पैसे मिलता था अभी पैसे के लिए काम कर रहे अब करवाने वाले भी इसी तरह पैसे बचाओ और कम से कम तनख्वाह दो These are all, are they not changing the beautiful values we see in front of our eyes also? So many, I can give thousands of examples. The beautiful systematic life of our earlier time gone. The early morning Brahma Muhurtam, so many rishis, munis doing their tapasya, all rakshasas sleeping. Therefore, you will get those positive vibrations. But that's gone. उठना है तो सुबह 9 और रात में 2 बजे तक उल्लू की तरह सोना जागना हो रहा है कि नहीं बोलो In the same way, all these beautiful yogas, hey Arjuna, I gave it first to Surya, they went on practiced, but when selfishness grew, greed has increased, in any hook or crook manner, I have to get that thing. This type of poison or virus entered. Therefore, the systematic, beautiful, traditional way of achieving things in a most positive manner without troubling anyone, that is gone. Properly खाना बना के दे दो खाएंगे तृप्त होएगा then they will give money. No. Somehow हेरा फेरी करके खाना बनाओ होटल में कुछ भी करके इलेक्शन जीतो See, the manipulations have grown everywhere. So it is both ways. I am greedy that I want so many things, but those many things are not available. Then the producers have to produce them in a hook and crook manner. Like we need not drink only milk, chai actually. Milk भी बच्चे को लिए मिल्क होता है बड़े वाले को दूध पीना ही नहीं चाहिए No animal drinks milk once it grows little. But then we want milk, we want curd, we want coffee and all. Then like that 130 crore people when they drink coffee, tea every day 3 times. Do we have so many cows? Other side, cows are killed and all. Then there is no milk then what is to be done then? Then synthetic milk आएगा ही फिर. It is our greed which is making the people to make that type of milk. Then we say कि ये सब डुप्लीकेट मिल्क है. अब तू पीना बंद कर तो लोग ही बंद करेंगे झूठा मोटा बनाना. I am giving any random example. It is my greed which troubles me and total. If I reduce my greed, I am saved first of all. But because of the greed, wanting everything without thinking is it required or not, we are so much in our mind. Again, like what I said in the last portion of the earlier chapter, full of desires. Therefore, the systematic yoga of reaching success in a proper disciplined manner is lost sight of. Like when traffic police is there, systematic yoga of the traffic moving smoothly. But once he's not there, you can see all youngsters, ye khabbe, sajje, left, right, fast, either go and hit or create a traffic jam. So chaotic. Thank God in India, continuously millions are praying to the Paramatma for the welfare of everyone. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu Shanta Bhavantu. Those positive, powerful vibrations are countering the negative things. Otherwise, with such a huge population, with so much of mutual cancelling and destroying thoughts because of selfishness, अभी तक पूरा इंडिया हजारों बार भस्म होना चाहिए टुकड़े टुकड़े होना चाहिए so much of negativity, so much ego, so much selfishness, gross and subtle level. Still, it is maintained, managed because there are still people who are sending positive thoughts, vibrations, actions, etc. Antidote for this. That's how every time when such thing happens, Bhagavan sends somebody to reinstate the dharma. When it is not possible by those people, great Mahatma, he himself takes avatar. Clear? Now, what are these three shlokas talked by the Lord as? I gave this, therefore, this is not new, and I am not the giver to you only. I already gave it to Ikshvaku and the Vivasvana, and you are not the first one to receive it. But then, in time, because of people have grown in their adharma, forgot dharma, they grown in selfishness and greed and indulgences. Earlier time क्या होता था खेती करके आ गए खाना ने खाया then they used to do the bhajan sing kirtan of the Lord and they sleep. So simple was the life. अब क्या है? More money they want, more luxuries they want, and then eating is thousand varieties, and you come and watch TV and get tired yourself. And the programs of the TV and the eatables in the online they never end. Our desires never end. You go on doing only that. Akrama, matlab in a wrong manner, earn more money and use it for your greedy purposes of sleeping, eating, and all these indulgences. What a funny world we are living now in. In this bargain, the love, the services, the human touch, the concerns, सारे सत्यानाश हो गए. Slowly we are falling to the level of animals, cruel animals, even the devils. To such people, when you talk about, yeah, yoga means success. Success means not for you, but for the sake of totality. And for that, you have to do your dharma and keep those goals in which total is helped. And that also you do with yajna spirit and maintain your samatha in spite of success or failure. अब ये सारे बातें उनके भेजे में कहा जाएगा. There are some youngsters like you who are genius, who are grown, who are, the chosen few by the Lord, through whom Bhagavan wants to create our nation and the world more glorious, beautiful. They come at least to listen. And among those who are listening, how many are regular? How many are sincere? How many are serious? How many are doing the homework? How many are thoroughly understanding the concepts, ideas? How many are finding them to be true? How many are implementing till it becomes habit? For how many people that has become their nature? ये सब के ऊपर total global improvement and every individual's growth depends. We only can supply this knowledge. How many listen? How many understand? How many get convinced? How many practice? How many make it nature? Depending on that is the change of the world. If maximum people listen, maximum understand, maximum get conviction, maximum of them live this life as given by Krishna, the whole country or the world will be in a most divinely beautiful form. At that time, the objects to enjoy are lesser, but the joy is more. Now, objects to enjoy are more, but the problems are more. The bodily problems are there because the health is not well. The financial problems are there because jitna we come out, desires are more. Then the relation problems are there fully because we are egoistic and selfish. क्या क्या देखो हमको सब कुछ है लेकिन कुछ नहीं है अभी. उस समय कुछ नहीं होता लेकिन सब कुछ होता. सब कुछ मीन्स सुख, सब कुछ मीन्स ऑब्जेक्ट्स, कुछ मीन्स आनंदम. सब कुछ है वर्ल्डली ऑब्जेक्ट्स, बट सुख शांति नहीं है. उस समय वो सब चीजें कम होंगे, बट यू आर हैप्पी. There are very many things in between. Fill up the blanks are there. I have to add all of them also. But that's not the subject. The subject matter is key same knowledge which in course of time was forgotten about the yoga, Arjuna, I gave you. Clear? Now today's topic is followed by this one. Next. भगवान को अर्जुन जी ऐसे ही पूछ रहे हैं, मेहरबानी क्यों मेरे को? Why have you given this to me? To that, the answer given by the Lord is so beautiful, and that is our today's topic. Bhagavan says, such a sublime yoga of all these steps I gave you for two reasons. One is, you are my devotee. Bhaktaha asime. You are my friend, sakha cha iti. Therefore, ittamam rahasyam etad, this most divine, excellent secret of living life of yoga, that is buddhi yoga and karma yoga, I reveal to you. If you listen it, understand it, live life, even yuddha becomes your sadhana, and yuddha you will do in such a beautiful way that you will perform best. When your performance is best, success is guaranteed. So therefore, what is the lesson for you and me? Ki become sakha and bhakta to Bhagavan, not an enemy to Bhagavan, and not an arrogant fellow denying the Bhagavan's presence. This is the lesson for the day. Okay, like yesterday, we will chant these shlokas straight away together, all the three of them only two times. Then this topic we will develop for just 10-12 minutes. With this topic is done. Then Arjuna will ask question tomorrow, how will I believe that you gave this knowledge? Because you are born just few years before me. Then Bhagavan says, you don't think that I am what I am in front of you. Alone I am. I am the Ishvara. I am the Narayana. I am always eternally there. I take avatara whenever the need arises. Now that topic is very deep, very detailed, very sublime. If you, the youngsters, are able to tune, definitely you will become astika. Becoming astika, you invoke God's grace. With those grace, you will succeed in the outer life, you succeed in your own self-personal management, you also succeed when you choose spiritually also. Let us chant first. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः ज्ञानकर्मसन्न्यासयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच प्रथम द्वितीय तृतीयाः श्लोकाः. Chant once 3 shlokas, second time again 3 times. Second time all the 3. Om imam vivasvate yogam प्रोक्तवानहमव्ययम् विवस्वान्मनवे प्राह मनुरिक्ष्वाकवे ब्रवीत एवं परम्परा प्राप्तम् इमं राजर्षयो विदुः सकाले नेह महता योगो नष्टः परन्तप स एवायं मया तेद्य योगः प्रोक्तः पुरातनः भक्तोऽसि मे सखा च इति रहस्यं ह्येतदुत्तमम्. Be with me, just 10-12 minutes, even less than that. One by one, again what we said yesterday, and now be dedicated. You are going to that move higher and higher, greater and greater chapters of Gita. Then be mature to listen and be having that liking to listen and learn. So far, I requested you. Now I'll command you. You are now more close children to me because you are expected to learn more from Gita and make use of it for your own life. Then you be better, you help the world to be better. So, Imam Yogam, this yoga, which yoga? Success wala yoga. In that success, first the goal is decided. Thereafter, all the techniques of inner and outer management which are said. Imam Yogam, Aham, Avyayam Yogam means these success secrets are never dying. They may be hibernated or they may be hidden, but they're always there. So, Avyayam Imam Yogam, Aham Vivasvate Proktavan. To Vivaswan Bhagavan Surya, I taught it. That is why Bhagavan Surya doing his best continuously in giving his light and heat to the whole world. He's going on doing that. Then Lord Surya has got so many Aruna and Vaivasvata, Shradadeva, Ityadi are his children. So that father, the Surya, gave these principles of success to his son, Manave Praha. Manu is the son of this Manu. The Shraddha Deva Manu, we call him as Vaivasvata Manu, in whose Manvantara we are living. Manvantara is a period of time, which is called as 72 Chaturyugas. One Chaturyuga is one Kali, Dwapara, Kruta and Treta, or Kruta, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. Each of them have these many number of years. And there is a subtle being monitoring this time. He is the Adhisthana Devata for it. Then he is managing that. All the affairs in that. Like Bhumata, there is a being behind the Bhumi which you see. She is the one managing whole. Chandra, the Graha is different. Graha Adhisthana individuality is there. He is managing all affairs. So too, the Kala is Manvantara. That Manvantara Kala Adhisthana is Manu Maharaj. Now we are in Ayuvasvata Manvantara. These are very sublime knowledges. When you study our Shastras for years, lives together, these are all revealed. We study some physics, chemistry, engineering. With that, we get a job, we earn money, eat, sleep, and die one day. We never think that there are Shastras which give these higher knowledges. By the way, so this Manu को उनके पिता सूर्य भगवान ने ये योग पद्धति दिया. Choose a higher goal, which is in the interest of total. That should be in line with your dharma and perform it with best of your abilities, talents, and all, and maintain the samatha. When the result comes, share with everybody. This is a yoga. See, the fields are different, but the yoga is same. Whether you're a doctor or a lawyer and engineer, being every doctor, you can be a yogi. Everybody can be yogi, yogi doctor, who knows the purpose of medicine is to cure the people of their diseases and pains. And for that, the practical yogas are what? He should know the medication, he should know the medicine, he should have the inner heart of patience, kindness, compassion, ability to console, charge less. All of the put together, when he achieves the goal of any patient coming to him, going back with cure or health, he is a yogi now. Who? Not the patient, the doctor. The patient also is a yogi when he takes medicine as told by the doctor and pays the doctor properly and gets freed from the disease is yogi. Yoga is success, any field. Therefore, to succeed in any field, you need so many things to be learnt and implemented. Each of them are yoga. Gita talks about yoga every chapter. Success means how to achieve that success. This is how the entire Gita Shastra speaking. Beautiful. So understood imam yogam aham vivasvate proktavan. Vivaswan manave praha. Vivaswan, Lord Surya gave it to his son Manu, who is Vaivasta Manu now. Then Manu Ikshvakave Bravit. That Vaivasvata Manu has his 10 sons, many sons. One of them is Ikshvaku. Elder one, Ikshvaku ko unhone diya. Then Ikshvaku, having practiced this success, and what was goal of Ikshvaku? Two. One is a king, therefore the subjects or the praja should be happy. Second goal is he's a human being, but he is coming from the tradition, so he has to have his spiritual goal also. So both the worldly goal of ruling a kingdom for the happiness and prosperity of the praja and the personal goal of spirituality. Both goals are yogas he has achieved practicing what is said by Krishna from the chapter 2 onwards. Ikshvaku. And he passed on to his children also. But then kya hota hai, as I told you? Evam parampara praptam imam yogam rajarshaya viduhu. Every of the rajas who practiced this, they became successful rajas outside. Thereafter, when they used the same techniques for their own spiritual evolution, they grew spiritually also. Therefore, they became rishis also. Therefore, a raja becoming rishi is called rajarshi. So you are Raja now. You practice it outside and achieve success. When the outer success of eliminating adharma of Kauravas is done, and you rule the kingdom for sufficient time, give it to next generation. You use the same techniques for your own spiritual pursuit, like those Rajas have done. You also become Rajarshi. This is what Arjun ko Bhagavan bata rahe. But after the Ikshvaku, the next generations, the time went on passing. Like I gave you so many examples. When the people have become more greedy, more arrogant, more selfish, then they left all the rules, regulations. That's what Bhagavan says. Kalena mahata yogaha nashtaha. He parantapa. Mahata kalena. When the time went on, slowly this great upaya of honestly, diligently, wonderfully achieving the perfect goal or ultimate goal, that yoga nash ho gaya. Lakshya bhi log bhul gaye. Like in Kali Yuga. Nobody takes the moksha as the lakshya. In first yuga of Kruta, moksha alone is lakshya. Sadhana is dharma. Artha kama is only for survival. But now, nobody has a moksha as lakshya. Nobody wants to take seriously the dharma. Everybody's goal is artha kama. For the sake of that, they are never doing dharma, only doing adharma. Result is instead of moksha, everybody is in bandhanam. Bandhanam is dukkha. Inside the mind, when you are dukhi, you are bound. देखो बच्चे लोग अभी से सुनना अभी से समझ लेना डोंट थिंक दैट यू कांट अंडरस्टैंड यू विल अंडरस्टैंड बेटर देन द ओल्ड डेज whose minds are filled with regrets of adharma and filled with unfulfilled desires. Regrets of all nonsense done so far and regrets of unfulfilled desires. The oldies will never appreciate these things and they are very egoistic. You are better. Your ego is less. You are not yet have done all the life and all the useless criminalities and nonsense. So you are more available to me. Your mind is more available to me. Therefore, I am with this knowledge available to you, Lord Krishna. You receive it. You can receive it. You will. I know you will receive it. You must and make use of it. Don't say that ये सब मैं नहीं समझ सकता हूँ. तुम नहीं तो और कौन समझेगा? मैं तो कहता हूँ from the age of 14 you start learning Gita. By the age of 25 you master it. Remaining your 2000 years which you are going to live, you will be the great contributor and achiever, and this knowledge only goes with you in the next life. When you can master physics, chemistry, mechanical engineering, and drivings, swimmings, and all, why can't you master this Gita and its knowledge? It is little subtler, it is deeper, but greater also. अरे दारू पीना सिगरेट पीना दाश पत्ता खेलना all nonsense the children learn. Why not Gita and from the Gita the yoga both of what goal to choose, second how to honestly achieve it. Why is it not possible? Definitely it's possible. You will make it possible, that's it. I'll be there in the heart of everyone, reminding you again and again, whoever are listening this. Along with Lord Krishna, Bhagavan Vyasa, Geeta Mata, everyone will be behind you. And don't get frightened. It's only always difficult to be good, always difficult to be better, always difficult to be the best. But just because it's difficult, if you give it up, we start falling down and down and down. So we have come up to this explanation. Ki evam parampara praptam imam rajarshaya viduhu. All the Raja Rishis, they know it. They did it, they became Rajas, successful, they became Rishis also. But it's a Kalena Mahata Yogam Nashtaha. In the Dirga Kala, when the people became selfish and greedy, they lost sight of all the positive, they replaced it with negative things. Now, Saeva Yogaha Ayam Maya by me, te to you Adya just now. Puratanaha Yogaha. The old traditional tested yoga proktaha. So Saeva Puratana Yoga Maya Te Adya Proktaha. The same eternal knowledge of success and in the right field I gave you. Now the question is, why did you give me? How do you find I am deserving? Is Bhaktosi me sakhacha iti. This is what is the main point today, actually, our topic. By the time we came to the topic, we have just finished the time, but good. That is a good reminder. And second time when it is done, it happens, it is a good drilling into our hearts. So why Bhagavan gave to Arjuna? That is the question. And therefore, who is the one who will really be blessed by the Lord Krishna? And the Lord's blessing of Krishna's blessing come through a master or guru or teacher who teaches us this great knowledge, first information level. तो अर्जुन को भगवान इंफॉर्मेशन ले रहे दे रहे Why Arjuna asked outside, listening from outside. But same Arjuna, when he becomes devotee and friend to God from the heart, Bhagavan Krishna will see to it that that knowledge which he gave about the yoga sends into the heart of Arjuna as a correct, complete understanding as well as conviction. Once that conviction comes of the correct and complete understanding of how the life has to be lived, for what purpose, you will never commit papa, you will never regret, you will only do the right thing for yourself to succeed and also to the world. Seeing you, everybody also gets inspired. So the main sentence today I have to discuss is Bhaktosi me sakhacha iti rahasyam hi etad uttamam proktam. Is Uttama Rahasya. What I gave you is the very sublime, greatest secret. If that is known, how to manage inner life for outer great goal chosen, there's nothing greater Rahasya than that. I gave you. Why I gave you? Because Bhaktosi Sakasi. You are my devotee, you are my friend. And we go to God as devotee, He gives us the hand of friendship. And what are the lakshanas of devotee and friend? Friend is the one who tells all the secrets without hiding. Devotee is the one who does whatever is told. So become Bhagavan's Mitra by telling him whatever the things you have in your heart. These negativities I have, I want to come out of them. These are the positive gunas required for me to succeed in my particular career. I want to gain them, O Lord. These are all called as the lakshanas of the shishya or the friend, sakha. And the devotees want whatever the ability, talents Bhagavan gave, and whatever is expecting us to do, that only we are called as devotee. Okay, in a more grosser sense, when the one who believes in the presence of Krishna, all pervading all the time, and believes in his arrival with prayers, if not physical appearance, but some form or the other, he will bless me. With that bhavana, when I do daily upasana and extend it with prayer, Bhagavan protect me with the right knowledge. To that bhakta, in the form of some or the other guru outside, thereafter in the form of one's own intellect inside, Bhagavan makes us understand and makes to us revealed this yoga rahasyas. Yoga rahasya is the secrets, the correct secrets of success are convincingly known. Bhaktosi me sahakachayiti. Is it not? Whom will you give all the secrets? Only to your own close friend, and who you know that he will do what you say. है कि नहीं? But like in an army, you can't put any army from the terrorist group. आर्मी में जो देशभक्त है और देश प्रेमी सखा है, उसी को लेते हैं हम. Our big posts are there, big VVIPs are there. You put the security guards around them. So there are 3,000 guards are there for Prime Minister. Wherever he goes. No, you have to appoint only those who are bhaktas and sakha to him only. In the same way, in life, when we are not bhakta of Bhagavan, then we don't care him. And then when we don't care him, even though he gives us yoga rahasyas, we don't listen. Like if you don't love me, if you don't care me, out of so much of love, I give you the best of the ideas. Do you think you listen? अगर भक्त है तो पूछ कर ही आप लेते हो मेरे से, मांग लेते हो, स्वामी ये बताइए वो बताइए. In the same way, Lord is always giving this knowledge, but we are not bhakta of the God, therefore we don't receive it, don't register it. So to be bhakta means what? Have faith in Lord's presence. Have faith in Lord's goodwill for us. Have faith in the guidance given by the Lord that it is for our own success, and decide inside that I will be a follower of what He says. भक्त हो गया. Then so to reveal to him, tell to him without hiding what you have, what you don't have, what you need, what you don't need as a sakha. Then in some or the other form, Bhagavan comes and reveals. You are already bhakta and sakha. Therefore, through me, Bhagavan made you become aware of these meanings. But it's only first sentence, first step. More bhakta you become of Bhagavan, more seriously, this information doesn't will not wither away or go away. Listen from one ear to the other, but it will enter into your head. भगवान आपके भेजे में आकर, if you are his bhakta and sakha, he will make you think about the validity of these thoughts, the meaning of these thoughts, the importance of these thoughts, the utility of these thoughts. If you are not a devotee, you are devotee only after the coming to class level. You will only information you get it, listen to the classes and entertainment, then go away with empty headed. जैसे खाली आए वैसे गए. But you are a devotee, enters into intellect. Many people come to that level of devotion and intellectually they understand, but that is not sufficient. That knowledge has to go into the heart. Again, when we are deeply the devotee of God, this knowledge goes to the heart. What is the meaning of the understanding or the knowledge of this yoga going to the heart? Means you mean it, you feel for it. क्योंकि दिल में जो होता है वही हम करते हैं, और जो करते हैं उसका ही फल होता है. Whatever the intellectual knowledge is there, that we give it to others, like I give it to you. Only when the knowledge from the intellect percolates the heart, then we start using it practically. Today's our introductory common sense thought was that only, no? Ki intellectual knowledge or understanding theory doesn't help anyone, only you have to be practical. You will be practical of that thing which you have in the heart. Like in my heart, the lust and passion are there. I do practically that only. But even in my heart, I have the conviction about the self control, the disciplined life, the life to be dedicated to a higher goal. I will do that only. A devotee, if we are truly sincerely, then we should pray to the Lord. Lord, please make this information received in the class as a knowledge in the intellect. So too again, oh Lord, the knowledge which has come in the intellect should percolate into my own heart as my own feeling and conviction. Oh Lord, please bless me that the conviction which I have got, feeling which I have got about the utility, greatness of this yoga, which I learned in second, third chapter so far, be expressed through me practically till and continuously I succeed. देखो, भगवान है, कृपा है. वो हम जैसे उनको भक्त बनकर सरेंडर करते हैं वैसे कहाँ सक्सेस पाना है, कैसे पाना है, एंड दोज थिंग्स ही विल सी टू इट दैट ही विल ब्रिंग इनटू आवर हार्ट. Of course, it may not be overnight. Slowly, slowly, continue the devotion, continue coming to the class, be prayerful in your mood, then find the time, go to the intellectual level of yours, then taking the points taught here, when you analyze, you will see the understanding comes. You will feel so joyful about it. But the understanding should go into the heart. Yaar, waki, the India country needs corrupt, nahi, honest people. Because the more honest people are, the economy stands proper. These honest people make the black money sent to this and that banks. India will always be in poverty. Those how much of human resources are, other resources are there. For productivity, everything is there. Still, we are only still developing. When will we become developed? Do? When you think all that, will you not your intellect understands? When the intellect understands and if you take it to the heart, will you not yourself individually work and make a big group of people who are honest and non-corrupt? With all of them, will not the entire nation changes? Our prime minister, they are trying for that only. But in a huge nation of 130 crores, with millions of people with different mindsets, selfishnesses, egos, अब all those इतना को झेल कर आगे जाना मुश्किल है. अब 10 लोग हैं तो निपटना इजी होता है. कोई साउथ कहते हैं, कोई नॉर्थ बोलते हैं, कोई ईस्ट बोलते हैं, कोई वेस्ट बोलता है. somebody different because of religion, caste, creed, वारे राम राम. इतने लोगों को सबके साथ सबका विकास करना उतना आसान नहीं है. That he knows and I know it, we know it. But he is trying. We should be sympathizing with his efforts. Success is not in his hands, it is in our hands. If you deserve to succeed as a totality, such people's work will succeed. If you don't deserve, we continue suffering, but he will go with the happiness that I tried my best. One example I am giving. Anybody. So, prayer to the Lord, having faith in Him, making Him as our friend, takes us to the information level of this yoga, both goal and means. More devotion and prayer, it becomes knowledge in the intellect. More devotion and prayer, it becomes the feeling and conviction in the heart. More devotion and prayer, you will put all efforts to plan, gather the resources, and implement your convictions. When you express the actions as per your conviction, as per the plan of the yoga, why not success will come? Definitely will succeed. Beautifully will succeed. And the successes are three goals: your personal selfish goals, the goals for the nation and society, third is spiritual goal. शुरू से हम ये कहते आ रहे हैं, पहले अपना गोल को पाओ, बट उसका अंत नहीं होता, एक जगह रुको, देन गो टू द गोल ऑफ द सोसाइटी, world, humanity, nature, all of that. That also is not ultimate. Those who came to save the world, they saved themselves. But that will come to you when you do it for some lives. Thereafter, the ultimate goal is divine. In that goal also, same principles of yoga which are taught. वहाँ भी गोल सेट करना है, प्लानिंग करनी है. While going through the sadhana or practices, you have to maintain the समता. जो जो भी बताया वो वहाँ भी लागू है. इनफैक्ट तो बताया उसी के लिए, मैं आपके लिए इंटरप्रेट कर रहा हूँ, by the way. So what is the concluding thought? Be a bhakta and sakha to Guru, to the Shastra, to Bhagwan, and then allow them to give you all the upaya for success called as yoga. Allow also them to tell us what exactly the meaning of success. Success is not what you decide. Success is not outer objects gaining. Is it not? Success is in expressing our talents for the sake of totality. Change the definition of success when they guide you. Then understand the means of that changed definition of success. Then implement it. All this will happen when you have a good heart. That good heart is called as devotee. When you are transparent, the transparency is called as being a friend. Bhakto sime sakacha iti. Therefore, I am revealing. Otherwise, I would have not told you. And therefore, whoever are Krishna Bhakta and Krishna Sakha, they only not only can listen to Gita and understand it, use it. नहीं है तो कहीं रहेंगे वो लोग, they won't even listen. After listening also, if they are not bhakta, as I told you, only listening and forgetting, no regularity, no sincerity, no effort at the intellectual level to understand, not taking it to the heart, not doing practically, not getting benefit. उसके लिए भगवान क्या करेंगे, मैं क्या करूंगा? भगवान gave Gita and he left. I talk about Gita as it is useful to you, I go. How much you take it to the ears, to the head, to the heart, and through the hands you express, that is in your hands. If you do it, you are successful. If not, God bless you. Thank you. We'll conclude today. Tomorrow is the Avatara Uddeshya of Bhagavan. As asked by Arjuna, we will see. Uddeshya, the purpose, and also the Rahasya, the secret. Very sublime. You listen once, maybe 2 दिन में लूंगा कि आपको जिंदगी भर के लिए डेटा मिलेगा. Is God is there or not? If the God is there, it is in what way? Will he come as an avatara? If he comes, when he comes, and does what? And what is our role in that? These beautiful topics I am going to talk, and never imagine they are not related to you because you are a professional person and non-spiritual. यार जहाँ भी तो तू बंदा आदमी है, तू इसी दुनिया में है और ये दुनिया को भगवान ही चला रहे. अब उनसे नाता नहीं जोड़ोगे तो कैसे? Think about it. Just because you have become doctor, do you stop eating from mouth or you become a karodpati that you start looking with your ears? ऐसे तो नहीं होता ना. In the same way, this knowledge is more essential to protect you, to make right use of your other knowledges. You will see it when you start growing in your intellect, you start becoming a little matured, then the meaning of this, purpose of it, you will see. And that maturity also you will get when you are regular to our classes. And those who are coming regularly from last 79 or 80 days, I really congratulate them. 80 days हो गए आज का हमारा. Good, 2.5 months, 10 days हो 3 महीने. It will go, we are in 4th chapter now. So we started 80 days को हो गया, we started 3 chapters also we have done. The data is available. You can go back into YouTube and see them and cull out the main points, make use of them for your life. So these are all called blessings. These are all called as opportunities. These are all called as the kindness and concern of God. It is we who have to use them. Thank you. ॐ श्रीभगवानुवाच इमं विवस्वते योगं प्रोक्तवानहमव्ययं विवस्वान्मनवे प्राह मनुरीक्ष्वा कवि अब्रवीत् एवं परम्परा प्राप्तम् इमं राजर्षयो विदुः सकाले नेह महता योगो नष्टः परन्तप स एवायं मया तेद्य योगः प्रोक्तः पुरातनः भक्तोऽसि मे सखा चेति रहस्यं ह्येतदुत्तमम्. So, be a friend and devoted to anyone, then they will give you all secrets and empower you. Become the friend and devote to God, He will give you all these success secrets. The secrets for success. Success is yoga here. This is what the main theme of our Gita learning today. Then the common sense part, be practical. And in our shloka, we have learnt Javakusuma Sankasham, Kashyapeyam, Mahadyutim, Tamoghram, Sarvapapaghram, Pranatosmi Divakaram. So tomorrow we will see the second planet of the Chandrama and shloka related to that. One common sense thought. Then Arjuna's Prashna, Bhagavan's Uttaram. Have a lovely day and days to come. Never spare yourself. Keep on tirelessly working to achieve higher and higher things. Don't think bored about these things when I repeatedly say every day. If you are not even ready to listen, when will you understand, accept, practice, and reach? God bless you.